So today we are going to see in physics unit 1 units and dimensions. Basic concepts. Measurement of any physical quantity involves comparison with a certain basic arbitrary chosen internationally accepted reference standard. So what do you understand from this basics and dimensions? Suppose you want to buy an apple. So you go to the shop person and you ask him, I want 1 kg of apple. So the kg, it's a unit. Okay. Suppose I want to buy a cloth. So I want 1 meter of cloth for my shirt. I want to stitch a shirt. For that I need 1 meter of cloth. So then there comes a dimension. So now these units and dimensions in physics, we have to represent these units and dimensions. So for that, in this basic concept, we are going to see how it is getting measured. So a measurement of any physical quantity, that means apple or something, involves comparison with standard basic arbitrarily chosen internationally accepted reference standard. So it should be internationally accepted and arbitrarily chosen, a certain arbitrarily chosen and internationally accepted reference system. It should be a reference system. So this reference system is called the units. So we call this reference system as unit. Okay. So measurement of a quantity is expressed by a number of numerical measurement accompanied by a unit. Measurement of a quantity is expressed by a number for numerical measurement and accompanied by a unit. So I am buying some 10 kg of apple. So 10 is the number and kg is the unit. The units for a measure for a fundamental or basic. So what we here is the number is here 1 kg or 10 kg apple we are going to buy. 10 kg is the number and 10 is the number and kg is the unit. So the units of fundamental or base quantities are called base unit. So there in daily life what we see is 100 pence or 100 shirts or 100 apples or 1 ton of grapes. Like that, so many different materials we are seeing, and we want to quantify that and to some basic units and measurement. So we cannot have each and every measurement for each and every quantity. For water, say for a salt or some iron piece, like that so many materials are there in the world. So we cannot have different kind of units for different things. So we need some basic units. In that basic units we can represent the material units and measurement. So for that units for fundamental or base quantities are called base units or fundamental units. So fundamentally we are having some units for fundamental or base quantities. So base quantities we are going to have some units which is called fundamental units. The units of all other physical quantities can be expressed as a combination of base units. So initially we are going to have some base units and we are going to derive other units from these base units. Those units are called as derived units. So can be expressed as a combination of base units since the units obtained since they are related to one another. Can be expressed as a combination of base units since units obtained for the derived quantities are called derived units. So unit obtained for derived quantities are called derived units. A complete set of these units, both the base units and derived units, is known as the system of units. So a complete set of these units, both base units and derived units, is known as the system of units. So first what we see is the base unit, and second what we have seen is the derived unit. The base units and derived units combination or complete set of base units and derived units is known as system of units. So now what we see is we are going to have some base units. So from that base units we are going to derive for some other measurement. So that we call as a derived unit. So base units will have some units and derived units also will have some units. Both the sets of units are called system of units. Okay.